What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm gonna do something pretty different. Not pretty, but actually super different than videos that I've done in the past. And that is talk about a TV show that I've been watching. So, in my younger years, I'm 27, but like anywhere from 5 to 10 years ago, that was probably peak superhero content for me. I was super into that genre. That's when the genre was like on the up and up in like all aspects. Like the quality was just going straight up, basically from the time I was in high school until like Avengers Endgame came out. That was like peak for me. That was a pretty big window of time. That was like 9 years. So like 8 or 9 years in that window, and I was like super into superhero stuff, and I would love like fantasize about it, not in like a weird way, but just like I don't know, like I always admired the martial arts superheroes and like that aspect, and I never really acted on it, like to try martial arts. Like I did boxing at the end of 2023, but it didn't last long because life. But anyway, point is, I loved superhero stuff, and I'm gonna be honest, the last, basically since Avengers Endgame, there have been subtle hits like Spider-Man No Way Home. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is controversial, but I liked it, but it was still kind of like a B minus territory. And then, yeah, like that was about it, honestly. And nothing else really stands out in this moment in time. Oh, Shang-Chi. Gotta give some love to Shang-Chi, especially because of what I just said about martial arts. Like, that was a phenomenal movie. But that's, at least for me, that's all that really stood out. But we're 4 episodes in to the return of one of my favorite shows of all time, Daredevil, Born Again. And it's basically supposed to be season 4 of the Netflix show, but also a soft reboot because it's mostly a new cast. But guys, I rewatched Daredevil season 2 and also Punisher season 1, both of like the Netflix-esque produced shows. And like that entire like era was just great. Like I rewatched Daredevil season 2. It holds. The action is phenomenal. All the characters kill it. The Punisher season 1, they killed it also. It was just it was peak. And Daredevil season 4 has been great so far. Like it is different than the original 3 seasons of shows, but I'm loving it, honestly. Like I'm having so much fun with it, watching the spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. The Punisher comes back in episode 4 of season 4, and in a great way. Like the show has been so well written, and like the parallels between Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk, basically like trying to hold back their alter egos, but they're starting to cave when they're not seeing what they like happening in their lives and the society around them at large. Like the overarching themes of that is just awesome, and I love seeing that parallel, and it's just sick. I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun. I was like, even rewatching season 2 of Daredevil was like peak as well. Like, oh my god, like it's been 8 years, so I'll give you like a soft spoiler warning, but like at the end of season 2, in the last episode, when Matt's going up against Nobu in the hand, I almost said the foot, but that's the freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But he's going up against the hand with Elektra. Elektra gets killed, and then he's going at it solo, and then the Punisher comes in at like the sniper support. See you around, Red. Like it's fucking sick. Like I was having so much fun watching that show again, and then just watching episode 4. Like the thing that I think that's cool about this season and so far in general is how you get to see more of Matt Murdock as a lawyer. Like in season 2 of Daredevil, Netflix Daredevil, he kind of skipped out on being a lawyer because he was, being Daredevil, and that took over that side of his life. So Foggy Nelson took over the trial and killed it because he's a talented lawyer. But in this show, we're actually seeing Matt be a good lawyer and kill it. Like in the last episode, he got the Hector Ayala, I believe, the White Tiger. He got him out of jail, basically, and he killed it. He won the case. And in this episode, we're just it like I just like the different themes just in general. It's very like, I think it's well written. I think that Kevin Feige coming in to save this show, like he did clearly, is awesome. If we're being honest, like apparently I just watched a review video earlier, And they were saying how John Bernthal actually wasn't going to come back as the Punisher with the way it was written before the reshoots and the whole like redesign of the show. Thank fucking God. Like, thank God that show is saved, because like it feels like right now that Daredevil is like the one thing that Marvel, and I guess I should say Disney, has done right in years. And it's not going to please everyone. Like, it isn't the exact copy and paste formula that made the Netflix show so great. I guess an example of that is the over reliance on CGI in the opening fight between Daredevil and Bullseye. But even so, I think that they're doing a good job with what they have. They brought back all the characters, and it's a new direction, but you can't expect it to be the same because it's Disney, but not in the Disney type way. Only because you don't have the exact same copy and paste creative team this time around. But it's still the moody, emo like tone that we would want to see in a Daredevil show. It's like I said, it's not the exact same, but it's enough. And like the way that they're going with like the themes and everything, and now it's like, all right, we're in the MCU, we can do the Easter eggs like where we can now, and blah blah blah. Like, but they're not relying on the MCU. They're actually relying more on the Netflix shows, which is awesome. I love to see that. So, because that just proves that, like, okay, those shows did happen in this universe or whatever, it might be confusing, blah, 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 but yeah. So, yeah, guys, I'm just having a lot of fun watching Daredevil, so I wanted to come here and talk about it, because I know people that watch these shows are, like, the kind of people that are, like, online a lot of the time. So, I want to talk to you guys and kind of see what you think, and let me know what you think about the show. It's been awesome so far, and I'll try to make, like, a reaction video to it, I guess every week or so, whatever. I did the same thing with X-Men 97, but I never released the video, so it is what it is. But I had the same strong reaction to X-Men 97 when that came out. I like binge watched the whole thing. I waited until like the last episode came out. I forget if it was released all at once or not, but I waited until it was released like fully, or I forget which, but either way, I like binged watched that shit in one night. It was epic. And that, and then this with Daredevil, just great. And it makes me hopeful for what Marvel could get back to at some point. Like it feels good to feel hype for a show or a Marvel property again, because I haven't experienced it in so long. And it's like, it takes me back to high school, to be honest. But so it's been fun. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. If you hate it, if you think I'm wrong, let me know. It's cool to talk about this stuff. So yeah, guys, catch you in the next episode. Peace.